Yeah, it gotta be.
Now Ryan on second down. He's going to sling this deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, 40 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
21!
A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Ryan. As he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
See you.
Here's Ryan to throw.
Oh, come on,
and
man.
Incomplete here on 3rd down.
Oh, shit. You get the broadcast?
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if
say
they
the
don't know the art of
broadcast up.
positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 69 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
14.
Now Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Come on, fellas.
Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ready. You ready? 21.
Now Breeze. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone.
Physical with this dude, Jake. Oh, he missed him. Come on, Matt.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Breeze. Going up top. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn, LeBron pulled his groin.
The Falcons back to receive.
I don't know. I just got an update saying he slipped and pulled his groin. He exited the game.
Taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
80 to 76 Lakers.
Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback
2
some
minutes left in the third.
Happens. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on third down. Ryan buying time to his left. And a third down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This is taken at the 15. Gets around him. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
11. Ready. Yellow waiting.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And got his man complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown.
That shit worked, though.
Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will add on to their
that
lead.
shit right there helped my game out tremendously. I needed him, man. I'm glad he told me that shit.
He's one of the key guys in
That's
this
it.
And you better believe
About
he'll
the
be looking for the
sprint
hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Botcher
When Julio
to
get in the
away.
open, you can hang that shit up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate.
I'm gonna come out in different
the
defense.
interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy
in the field real good today, Walt.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ryan now nearing the 300-yard mark. Still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning. Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons add on. And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Ooh, them niggas on that nigga.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now
I ain't
nice
even
play
blitzing,
defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Not one person on a blitz.
On 1st down, that
I mean, accomplish the lineman rushing, but ain't nobody on the blitz.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And an alley to run.
Shit.
He got 29 yards that time.
And teams have a tough time
now
running
you
the
want to
ball
run it now. Do some net now.
So easy to just say, forget it. Let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it. You make some adjustments. You often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And this one returned to right on the 38-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. On second down, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Stop that.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brooks Reed in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. On first down, Ryan. On the screen.
Come on, fat bitch.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
That's some new shit, boy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Ryan on 1st down. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame,
under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Alex Okafor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, express! Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And now running right through him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, Ingram. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check. On 4.
On 2nd down, Kamara trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Breeze got to have this one. And it is is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons' offense as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Damn, that nigga really good catch it in one-handed, boy.
One-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down.
Blitz.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That nigga was gonna catch that
Charles, it's
bitch.
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually win the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.
You done for the night?
Run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright, man. I'm about to get out too and charge my headset up.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen